We did get some feedback from Danny. She did say for you to talk a little louder.
Yeah.
You just got to enunciate.
I look big as hell. And okay, I look like Miss Trunchbull. I'm just have to get that out the way. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to episode
5,
6.
6, 7.
6. Whatever fucking episode we're on. My name's Caleb.
I'm Nelly. I am Nelly that's going to talk louder this time.
More
I
enunciation.
have noticed that. Like, I've been filming myself for shit, and I'm like, speak the fuck up.
Literally.
This year has beat me down so bad that I'm like, hey, guys.
It's that Saturn return. That Saturn return.
I thought that was 29.
27. Sometimes it's 27, 28, 29. It's usually your late 20s that people have their Saturn return. Girl, had mine last year.
What does it mean? Like, what happens?
So, in astrology, Saturn
I get that, like,
only,
yeah.
And Saturn is the destroyer. Saturn is like the great equalizer.
Oh,
Saturn
it destroyed
is like
my pussy down.
Saturn is like Saturn's big energy because it only comes around. But that's why people talk about having like a midlife crisis when you're in your 50s. It's technically a Saturn return.
Oh.
Your 50s and 60s, right around retirement age, when you're like, fuck, what I've been doing with my life, you know.
That has
and then everyone starts cheating on their wives. And,
I would cheat.
They get a Ferrari. I wouldn't cheat.
I'm kidding.
Kidding. This is going to come back and bite you in the ass, girl.
Like how I said, I fuck them kids. And, I still stand on that. But yeah,
Boots.
no, last year was definitely a year that I was like, my life was like, it felt like a big wave was like, whoosh.
Girl.
And it took
Preach.
me out, and I am like trying to come up, and it's like, have you seen people get swept up by waves?
Yeah.
And then like,
yeah,
that's me.
That's how I feel right now. Pretty much from like March of last year, I've gone through psychosis. I've racked up my credit card debt.
Ooh.
Made friends, lost friends. It's just like there's so much change.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking out my ass like I normally do. But like, I feel like I've made friends at my job. You know, I've been invited to parties and funerals and stuff, but I don't really go out of my way too much. There was one guy I did really want to go to his funeral because I was kind of like his go-to
Someone
person.
Died?
Girl, who didn't fucking die at my goddamn school this year? Literally, like every month, I think we have like 1 or 2 emails that's like, this person's cousin or this person's like brother or this person's mom has passed. There's like so much death at my school.
A lot of people have been dying.
A lot. It's happening to everybody. It is happening to everybody.
People have died that have never died before.
But like, yeah. There's just a lot of change that goes on with the Saturn return. And for me, mine started last year, and I just now am starting to feel like... Have you ever seen The Descent?
No.
It's a really good horror movie. It takes place underground the entire time. Ooh. And then one of the last scenes, she's like crawling from dirt. Just
can I tell
girl.
you? I want to watch that, but can I tell you? Have you watched or heard of the movie If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. No, it's going on my Letterboxd watch list though.
Don't.
Why not? Is it bad?
Sucks.
Is it bad?
And it's nominated for an Oscar. I'm like, am I the problem?
Well, girl, I got signed out of my Letterboxd.
That's okay. Fuck me, right? It's this like I don't understand it, and it's like confusing and loud as hell, and like the little girl in it is so fucking annoying. I'm like, you are pissing me the fuck off. She was like, mommy.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe something just isn't clicking for you, sister, because it has a 3.7 on Letterboxd, and three of my friends gave it 4.5 stars.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm the ASAP Rocky's in it. I'm like, what? I don't get it. Watch it and tell me if I'm the problem.
Yes, what's she on? Let's see. Apple TV. Okay.
No. She's on something else. HBO.
I got rid of my HBO subscription.
I'll give you mine just so you can fucking watch it.
Can I watch it and also watch Sopranos with my boyfriend? Because I want to watch Sopranos
whatever you want. Bad. I don't care.
I had to cancel mine because I'm like, girl, I don't got the money for this.
I don't either.
I've got 3 fucking Amazon Prime subscriptions. I've canceled them under every single email that I have. Still get charged 3 times.
Jeff Bezos has done it again.
So if any of my friends are watching and I accidentally signed up for Amazon under your email, please cancel it. I'm getting drained like $36 every goddamn month. Yeah, it's like 18 something. Yeah,
Why is yours so
I
expensive?
don't know. I think it's because I signed up because like what I do is like because I know this is what I've done so many times. I'm like trying to watch something at my friend's house, and I'll be like, oh, it's only on Amazon. Yeah, just like put my credit card information in. I'll make sure to cancel it after the week,
And you don't.
and then that week comes.
I write it down in my calendar because, bitch,
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
forget.
Yeah,
Everything goes in my goddamn calendar. Everything, like even filming this, because
fierce.
I will forget everything,
That's fair.
and it's color coded. But
I
Virgo
started.
rising,
That is true. I started doing that a little bit, but I just realized that I'm wasting a lot of paper because I got this really cool like little journal, and I started like making my own planner because I don't really like the little squares. I usually write too much inside of them.
and big and messy.
Well, no, not messy, never messy, but big, yes. But
He
I
writes
I
like this.
started making. I need to fucking take a picture of my teacher handwriting.
It's like this.
No, I need to take a picture of my teacher handwriting whenever I write like the to-do list of the day
Oh, so
on the
you have.
board. Girl, it's legible. And I ask the kids all the time because I think about you and all my other friends that bully me
I
for my
said
handwriting
one. I
because you
said
guys also don't happen to know that bad handwriting is a sign of ADHD. So fuck you and dyslexia. Fuck
I.
you, bio. Fuck you
I.
twice.
I have both.
And fuck you because I don't have good handwriting.
I have good handwriting and I have dyslexia and ADHD.
You're a girl too. Girls are expected that. But here's the thing. I will write my to-do list on the board for the kids today. And what are you looking at?
That thing's plugged in, right?
What is?
That thing for the
It
microphones.
looks like it. I can't tell from my POV.
I am gonna be so pissed.
Girl,
I'm gonna beat this phone's ass. How about that?
I'm gonna eat your ass if you don't clean up them dishes. Yeah, looks like it's in.
Sorry, I once imagine me going there tomorrow. Can't hear shit.
Hashtag editing.
Can't hear shit because that shit wasn't plugged in. I'm breaking my phone, my laptop, everything in here. That would piss me off.
Fair.
Like having technical difficulties doing shit like this will make you be like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah, that's why I'm shout out to you because I would not do this shit.
It's so fucking tedious. I know Danny has a podcast. She's like, I just don't know how to edit, so I've done nothing with it. And I'm like, girl, get on YouTube, fucking how to. 'Cause that's how I learned,
Mhm.
like Googling. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt what
No,
you
you're
were
fine.
saying, but
But
what were
yes,
we
I
talking
have
about?
to
Oh, your
my to
handwriting.
do list because I always ask my kids. I'm like, y'all can read this, right? I'm like, my handwriting's legible. They're like, yeah, I can read it. I'm like, read it to me, please. Don't because
No, mister.
I'm always like, don't lie to me.
Yeah.
What does the board say? They're like, go into Canvas, click on today's module, do this, this, and that, and they're reading it clear as day. They're like, why do you think your handwriting is so bad? I was like, because my friends bullied me all the time growing up, even now as a 28-year-old, and they laugh. I'm like, oh, okay, but this is like fun banter that I have with them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah.
I think it's fine if you have like I don't know, you could switch your handwriting like that.
I can if my mom was right. If I just slow down and if I'm conscious about it.
Mom was right.
There's
Mother
been
knows
so many
best.
times where my mom's been right, and I'm so glad she doesn't fucking follow me on my Instagram because she'd be like, she would probably come back
She
and
has an
like,
Instagram?
fuck yeah, she does. It pops up all the time on my Instagram
Blocked.
suggestions. Not blocked. I'm just privated, baby. You cannot get in.
I used to have my mom blocked when we were beefing. Now she follows me on everywhere, and
White
like,
people be like, I'm beefing with my mom. Fuck my bitch mom.
well, she did kick me out. So,
Well, and look at this now.
are you eating your words now, bitch?
Are you eating your fucking words now?
Because we didn't talk for a year.
Damn. Watch, you're gonna come back. Me Nelly, oh I miss you. She's cooking for you every day. Watch.
Oh, we're cool now. She's my bestie. That's my girl. But
There you go.
we had beef. We had beef.
Oof. Yeah.
Every girl and their mom has beef at some point.
I think so. I feel like it's just a part of like growing up. You know,
I hope I
you
don't
start
have that
being
with
your
my
own
daughter.
adult, and it doesn't really align with what your mom expects out of you.
Yeah, having kids really fucks you in the ass.
Yeah, it does.
They are
Glad I can't fucking have any.
we are horrible.
Yeah.
Imagine how many times you broke your mom's heart.
I just had to ask my parents for like $120 for a test. My biggest thing right now at my big age is just money. I'm like, hey, I need $20 to get into my like I need $25 for my subscription to my test studying software.
Yeah, but it's like,
And then I also need $50 a month to pay to get back into my Canvas to
and
sign
they
up
and
for
they
my
don't have
exam.
an issue with it. They're
They
like,
don't. They're just like, we see this as an extension of your education. And I get it, but it's like, I just, like, if my kid were to just smooth come out of nowhere and just be like, yo, dad, can I borrow like 250? I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are you like, no.
I'd be
This
like,
is why I just can't have kids because I think of the shit that I put my parents through.
it would have to be like, what do you need it for? What is it?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm a sucker. I would be like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
yes.
Speaking of which, I did take my last teacher exam
Ooh, how was that?
on Saturday yesterday. I felt good. It
On a
was my
Saturday?
on a Saturday. You have to sign up for them on specific days. Mine was at 1:45. So I had a good, made myself, a good little
Ooh,
breakfast.
that's the thing. I can't do anything too early because I'm like, I have to have my
I
breakfast,
just
my
like,
quiet
yeah, I didn't
time.
want to. I took my last practice exam, I think Monday, but I took another practice exam. Yes, Monday we were doing STAR testing. I keep wanting to call it tax testing.
Because we're, yeah,
We did, but the thing is, we did STAR in like
we did do
seventh
Star for a
seventh grade
long,
forward.
yeah,
Like I don't know why. Like I do it to my kids too. I'm like I had breakfast duty on Thursday, and I had to do the makeup kids. So I was like kicking them out like 2 or 3 minutes early. They're like, "You don't kick us out until this time," and I was like, go. I'm telling you, leave now because I have to go do tax testing, star testing. I was like, go, leave. And I was like, what the fuck am I saying? Star testing, like, or tax
tax.
testing. Like, we don't, dude, we haven't
We
haven't
haven't done
done
that in
tax
like
in so
centuries.
long. I tell them the horror stories about tax because they think sitting there for 2.5, 3 hours doing a standardized test is bad. Girl, y'all are back after like before lunch
Yeah.
because they
Oh
do it.
wow.
It's all on the computer now.
Oh. So they like go back to regular programming when
hmm
they're done. Bitch, we had to sit there and eat
You
them fucking
sat
animal
you
crackers.
sat
Remember
your ass.
those?
Yes, you sat your fucking ass
Take a nap.
with your homeroom. You took a nap. If you were lucky, maybe in the last 2 hours your teacher got clearance to watch a movie. Maybe.
Dude, I remember those days.
Maybe.
This is like, oh, this fucking sucks. We're gonna be testing.
Dude, yeah, testing days blew. And they're and I tell them all the time, I'm like, y'all are complaining. I was like, whole school could be done. We're still in testing mode. Like testing mode does not stop until the last
There
bell
was people in the
type beat.
restrooms like a monitor outside.
I had to do restroom monitoring.
You still do that?
Yeah, I had to be I did restroom monitoring one day, and then I was hallway like relief if someone like if a teacher needed a break or if there were technical issues. I was that person, kind
Cute.
of running back and forth. But Monday, I took my last practice exam, and I was the restroom monitor on Monday. I was like, oh, cool, this will be easy. Every single kid just wanted to go into the restroom while I'm actively trying to take this practice test. I'm trying so hard to focus on this thing and like really evaluate every answer and like do everything that I can to make sure that I'm like I
Prepared.
try and get myself into testing mode
Yeah.
when I take my practice tests. And I think that was the issue over the summer when I was blowing through them is I wasn't treating it like a real practice test.
Yeah.
And I think that was the incongruency. Um, so I was treating it like a real exam, and I have like I'm trying to keep track of how many like there's one boy in the restroom, there's one girl in the restroom. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I've got a line of 10 kids, and this is cutting into your testing time. Okay, now I've got a monitor. Okay, two boys go in, two girls go
Fuck are
in.
they doing? Drinking all the
Girl,
water?
there's genuinely I could see at least in the boys' restroom because I was kind of like at an angle. I could see in the restroom some of the guys were just like standing there.
How old are these kids?
They're sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, dude. They're all in middle school. They're all just like, dude, come on. Please, please just be better. Please just fucking be better.
If I were in their shoes, I would probably do the same shit.
Yep.
Just waste time
I
and
had a
fuck
kid
around.
fully pass out on me. He
Oh
was
my
just standing
god.
there and like he was messing with something in his nail, and I guess the sight of blood just made him like, and I just was like, okay, are you having a seizure? Like, because I was taking my test, I was like, okay, yeah, and then I just see from the corner of my eye, whoop. I was like, okay, well, now I have to
Fuck this
check and
test. I'm
see.
done. I'm
I was
irritated. I'm
like,
going
so I'm
home.
actively taking this exam, and then During that, I get moved from hall monitoring to the test extenders. So they move me to a different room to do things with. I have to reset up that room, like put their testing code in, monitor all the kids. Bitch, through all of that, why'd I get an 85? So
That's why you do
I
that.
took that last practice exam. I hit submit. I was like, it's gonna be a fucking miracle if I pass that. I felt good about my answers, but I didn't feel good about the situations that were at
But
hand.
that shows you that you are ready for this because you
Yes,
handled it
that was my
under
thing.
certain
That was my thing. So I
circumstances.
was like, okay, fierce. I now need to get back on to my certification process and see what they need. Girl, why did they also have 250 question practice tests that they want you to do too?
This is too much for being a
So I
teacher.
took
I don't know
those. I
about
took
that.
one. The first one they gave me, the language was all over the place. It was nothing like the practice questions that I had. Got a 74 on that one. I was like, okay, that kind of knocks the wind out of my sails. Took the second practice quiz that they had, and that one was like beat for beat, word for word, like everything was chill. 88 on that one.
Period.
So I was like, you know what?
So
I've
do you
shown
know
I
your
can
grade for
pass.
the
Not
final?
yet.
Oh.
Here's the worst part. Here's the worst part.
Oh.
Signed up for my exam on Thursday, I think. Wednesday or Thursday, went to go sign up for my exam. Had everything done. Spent any little downtime that I had just refreshing my memory on stuff, just making sure I had it. Saturday comes around. I take my test at 1:45, and my last teacher exam that I took, they have what's called CRQs. It's like a curriculum response question. So it's like you have this specific teaks that needs to be hit. How are you going to make like, and it's like paragraphs of like, this is how you're going to do your initial assessment. This is how you're going to differentiate. This is how you can include SPED. This is like all these different things.
Yeah.
My physical education test that I took, you have your, I think it was 70 or 80 multiple choice questions, and then your CRQ afterwards. So that took a while. I was like, okay, it makes sense. Like that took, I think, like a week and a half before I got my test results back. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Someone has to read my CRQ in order for me to get my score. This one was a multiple choice 100 question. Why do I have to wait until May 8th to get my test scores? So yeah, my anxiety is going to be through the fucking roof while I now study for my last test that I have to take for teaching science.
Oh.
But hey, we're
I'm
taking
not even
steps.
taking the test
We're
yet.
taking steps. We're doing everything that we need to do in order to be where we need to
You
be.
only have to do these once, right?
If you pass.
Right.
But the thing is, I feel like I feel like passing is easier than failing at this point, because you can't, like, if you just off the street willy nilly were like, I want to teach, I don't know, what do you like, English, math,
Nothing,
social studies?
I guess.
If you were to teach something in a school, what
So,
would it be?
it's
Social studies,
probably
history.
social studies. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you wanted to be an eighth grade social studies teacher. Okay, you
Ugh.
can't just, I'm going to go sign up for a TXC's 4 through 8 social studies exam. You have to have a secondary, like if you were to take your college exam, like you were to take all of your college
Credits.
certification, you would have to take those, apply for a post secondary certification course, send them your official transcripts, wait for them to get back to you, and then they will tell you what you can take for what's called a TXC's exam. So those are exams that is both content and also how to teach. So it's like, how would you make
A
how
lesson
would you
plan.
make like how could like what which of these answers aligns with the lesson plan of like, post revolutionary war America? And you
Ugh.
have to like, you have to know, okay, that's the content, but then this is also how you do
It's
it.
just a lot of steps before you even.
So many steps. Holy shit,
And
there's
then
so
teachers
many
don't even get
goddamn
paid that
steps.
much. So I'm
We
like,
don't get
what?
paid. I mean, it's the most I'm gonna get paid.
Can you
So it's
share
gonna
the
feel
amount?
like a lot. I introductory teachers at my current school, which I do really hope that I stay with over the year, 60,000 starting off, which
Okay.
is not bad at all. I don't think that's enough to like support a family, have a mortgage, do all the stuff that all the straight people do. I'm probably going to be living in an apartment for the rest of my life, so I don't really
No,
see a
no,
point.
no. You could. You.
Like,
I mean, like
I'm not raising kids on that. I'm not going to have like
you're gonna be
2 car
dates.
payments. Fuck yes, we're gonna be dinks. Like the only kids that I want are like two cats. I don't want any fucking kids.
And then if I have a kid, then you can watch it.
Yeah, I'll take that as long as I get to like offload the kid by the end of the day. As long as there, I've always said this, as long as there is some kind of finality with the kid that I'm dealing with, cool. We can rock and roll. We'll have fun. You know, this will be fun. So my anxiety now until May 8th is going to be at an all time high.
Good.
Um,
I love that for you.
I'm.
Think me too. Okay.
I hate that I have to wait this fucking long for
I'm
a
not a
test exam.
waiter. I can't wait. You need to tell
Girl,
me now.
especially because all five of my other practice exams, you know what you got the next minute.
I don't understand why it can't be like that.
I guess like there's also so much anti-cheating stuff. You
Oh,
can't bring shit in that room. You can't bring your own paper, you can't bring your own pen, can't bring a phone, car keys, water bottle, nothing. They let you in there literally with like a whiteboard, like a big laminated piece of paper, a marker that they give you, and your ID. Those are the only things that they let you in. Like if you went in with this bust down ponytail, they would ask you like whip it around, press it,
bust down ponytail.
like they would ask you to like if you had your hair in a clip, like take it down, roll your sleeves up, like show them.
Damn, it's smart though.
It is very smart because the other thing is too, and I tell my kids this, they're like, because I've told them, I'm like, hey, can you all be quiet? Like I'm trying to study
Is
for
there
my teacher
cameras in there
exams.
too?
They are
Oh, okay.
hardcore, and they will zoom in on you if you're working on it. If you've got
Be
anything,
like,
they will fucking know. So I tell my kids this, any sort of rule that is in place, no long sleeves, no this, no that, like someone has found a way to cheat on the exam and has gotten caught.
yes, it's like those
Yep.
those things that you see like warning, don't do this. I'm like, who the fuck did
That rule is
something?
in place because someone else fucked it up.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the biggest thing. So, um, took that exam. So I think I'm going to just move on to my science one next. And
Well, I'm excited for you. I hope that you pass it. If you do, will
thank you.
when you
When
do,
I do.
let's do something. Let's celebrate. Oh, it's
Pool party.
yeah. I was gonna be like probably my no, my birthday weekend is the next one. Well, we'll figure it
We'll figure something out.
out.
We'll have fun.
Anyway, what are we at now? 22 minutes. We today have, well, I
You do.
have compiled a list of questions and I titled it
I don't even want to look
Gay
at them yet.
questions for
I'm so excited for this. My favorite thing to do
Egghead with the
is,
burrito.
yeah, that has been your name in my phone since like 10th
By
grade.
the way, Egghead came from Brenda. It came from me. And I
Hmm.
was like, I look like an egg because my head is kind of shaped like an egg.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Very
whatever.
ovular. And then the
Um,
burrito. Everyone who I've worked with
Free
up
birds.
until now has had
I'm
some kind
hungry.
of like
Food.
emoji next to their name. So
Oh,
my Freebirds coworkers had a burrito next to their name.
that's so
Yeah, all
cute.
my people that worked at Lush
I'm gonna put a little
have a
podcast next to
little.
yours.
Yes, all of mine are a little. All of my old Lush like all my old Lush coworkers have
Uh,
a sprout next to their name. So
where is
everyone,
your case?
girl, my case literally just started disintegrating. It just started falling apart on me.
I
So I
love a
took it.
naked phone though.
That phone has not
Ooh,
been naked since the week that I bought it in
is this a
2022.
15?
She's pristine, I think. I love
Yeah,
that
because I
shade of
have.
purple, and they have not made a color that is that
I
much
thought it was
fun since
blue.
then. No, it's like a really awesome, like
I
plum.
love it.
Oh, it's so nice. It's really gonna suck moving from that phone, and I am gonna have to get a phone over the summer because that one is now starting to overheat when I use it too much. So she's on her last leg. I have to charge her like 2 or 3 times in a day, and that's usually. And then when the phone starts glitching too, that's when I'm like, okay, we are now on the final leg of this phone. It is a 5-year-old phone. I get it, but goddamn, I spent so
I
much
have
on
a
that phone.
15 too. So am I fucked?
Mine might be a 12 now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
Mine's
It
an
looks
old.
like mine. Like
Mine's an old. Well, it's a 12 Pro, I think.
okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna miss her.
I have a list of questions
So
for
excited for this.
Caleb about being gay. I've always kind of wondered these things,
Okay.
but I've never asked you, and I
Okay.
could, but I'd never have.
Yes. I had a small thought. I remember I started it. I love explaining heinous gay shit to straight people. It is my absolute favorite thing.
Yeah.
I explained what poppers were to my friends' parents.
What's a pop?
We
Okay.
can get to it. But
See, there's
yeah,
so many things I don't know
there's
that I
so much
couldn't put
shit.
on the list because I don't know about it.
That was one that they were like, huh? They're like, how does someone come up with like, how does someone find out what poverty? I'm like,
Yeah, because you were like,
some janitor probably like.
last time we were here, you were talking about some fag scent, and I was like, what?
Yes, baby,
Sorry
a
for saying that.
accent.
I don't know if I'm
Girl,
gonna get
I'll
in
let her say it.
trouble.
Anybody who's got a problem with it, come talk to me.
Come talk to her. Period. I only said it because like I've never heard that in my
It's
life.
it's so fun too, because you
Can
just
I say
say,
that about people that like
yeah,
straight people like to say that to them
yeah,
to offend them?
a million percent.
I love calling straight men girl or girl bitch.
The way they seethe
Some
when they're
don't
like,
care. Some
I,
don't care, and my brother cares so much,
I'm not a
and I
girl.
do it even harder. And I'm like,
Oh,
girl,
girl.
anyway.
I love pulling a girl anyway on a straight man.
Yeah,
Oh, it just
I'd be
ooh.
like, diva, can you give me that?
You're having a queen out right
Or
now.
like, I am gonna start using that.
Queen out is
I'm
fun.
like, queen, please
Girl,
relax.
please. Yeah.
Anyway, my first question, and I've always kind of wondered this:
Okay.
what does it mean to tuck? Like, I know you stick, like you hide your penis, but
Yeah.
like, what are the steps, and where does it go?
So tucking is going to depend on everybody because everybody has different ranges of anatomy.
Like, if you're a grower or a
Yes.
shower.
So if your junk is just like there, some people will say that they will grab their dick and put it between like their butt cheeks and boom, there you go. Some people will tuck with panties, like ContraPoint's one of my favorite leftist YouTubers. She does a lot of like videos about like
Yeah,
different ideas and stuff. She made one where she said, yank that bubble gum into your peach crease and grab a pair of panties that are two sizes too small.
I'm not
She's
doing
also
that.
rail thin. So I'm like, that's not something that I think a plus size queen could really.
Two sizes too small
Two
for
sizes too
a girl that's
small.
already no.
Yeah, girl,
My
that's not gonna
stomach
work. That's not
hurts.
gonna work for the plus size girlies. Um, Willem, the drag queen, way back in high school, Willem was one of the first drag queens that I kept up with a lot. His tucking is he would literally push everything in to make like pretty much labia, and then
This
he would use vinyl boat like tape. He said he literally, I think back then he said he literally had to buy it from like a boat hardware store. But because it was more flexible than like duct tape and it wasn't as like rigid as like a plastic like scotch kind of tape, he said it was perfect. So he said he would push
ah
everything in, get one strip, put one to that side, do a second strip, put it on
doesn't
that
that
side.
hurt? What do you have to pee?
Drag is
What
painful.
if you have to pee?
Good luck. Good don't have to pee. That's the thing. That's one thing that I don't think
Oh,
a lot of just people in general understand about drag is it is so painful.
I
Drag is inherently painful. It is inherently very uncomfortable. It is also theater. And a thing with theater is performance is not comfortable. Performance might come naturally, but like you're sweating underneath the fucking
the show
lights.
must go
The
on,
show
baby.
must go on.
Being a girl is hard. Beauty is pain. Suck it up.
Beauty is pain. So yeah, everyone tucks differently. If you ever want to see it like
I would love to
step by
see it.
step, watch Silence of the Lambs because Buffalo Bill tucks.
Is this a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Silence of the? That's crazy. The
I'm
fact that you
not a
haven't seen, you need to see
I'm
Silence of
not
the
a
Lambs.
movie watcher.
Silence
I
of the
feel like you
Lambs
know this
is.
about me.
I mean, yes, but like you haven't seen Silence of the fucking Lambs. It's one of the
I
only.
also haven't seen Black Panther or
That's yeah.
Sinners.
Sinners. I should smack you. That's anti-black because Sinners was so
I
fucking
tried to
good.
start watching it and
Sinners was so fucking
I
good.
can't focus, Caleb. I'm trying. This is what I try to tell my fucking psychiatrist. I cannot
That's my thing.
focus.
I might not have focus with the things that I don't like, but bitch, for a movie, phone off. I got my snack in hand. I'm locked the fuck in
No,
for a
I
movie.
can't
I
focus.
watched 2 movies yesterday.
Ooh, please,
Love
that's
movies.
torture.
Oh, I love movies so
I'll have a
much.
movie in the background, but I'm not paying attention
Yeah.
to it.
Silence of the Lambs is kind of like a slasher-esque horror film. It is one of the few horror films that has actually been nominated and I think won an Oscar. There's only
So
like
like
five.
Sinners, because it's a horror story,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, it won an Oscar, but I didn't
There
know it
are,
was
I
horror.
think, up until Sinners, there were only ever like 5 horror movies in all of time that have ever
Michael
won
B.
like
Jordan is
Best
so
Picture. I
sexy.
fuck the shit out of Michael B. Jordan. Smoke and stack. Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, that boy would not walk
Lori
right when I'm
Harvey,
done.
girl, you let what good one go. Cause
Yeah. So tucking is just going to vary depending on what you have hanging out. Some people like to do it fully shaved. Some people say they need just a little bit of hair for the extra traction. It just depends.
That's insane. But
Some
I
people, and I love a girl that doesn't tuck. I love a drag queen that's like, I'm just gonna wear like a super flowy skirt and just hope nothing pokes out. Love it. Phenomenal.
we know it's there. Let it out.
We do know it's
Let
there.
her breathe.
Let her breathe, boots.
Okay, my next question. How do you decide who's the bottom? Or do you decide that, or it's like you only get with people who are bottoms? Or like, what do you mean you don't know? Who also might
What do you
know?
mean? How do I decide who's gonna be the bottom?
Because I know there's a top and bottom. Is there two tops, two bottoms
Well, I
sometimes?
mean, my relationship started off and we were both tops,
Right. And then
but
you're the bottom now.
verse bottom. I will
What? You're the
still.
what?
Do you not know what verse is? So let's get into the gradients. So you have top, you have bottom. Top is the one that gives,
Yeah.
bottom is the one that receives. There is also a lot of people get it twisted with like the top is the dominant one and the bottom is the submissive one.
Yeah, I thought that.
No, because you also have what's called power bottoms, which are the ones
Oh,
that will like pin you down on your fucking knees and like they're the ones that I don't like power bottoms. They scare me. You also have what are called size
they
queens.
scare me.
Those are size queens are ones that only want like 7, 8, 9 inch dicks. I am the opposite of a size
In your
queen.
butt?
In your butt,
How big is your ain't? Oh,
girl.
girl, please.
Well, here's the thing. My friends love throwing this. We love throwing this dig around at each other, calling each other gutless bottoms.
Because you call me deep dish pussy.
Miss Deep Dish Pussy,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, there's top, bottom. Verse means you switch.
Okay, so
Means it
you
just
guys are
depends on the person.
you guys are versed.
Truly, 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 at my core, I am verse. I will if I've like for me, I will if I find a guy that is hot and he is in my marriage bed with me and my man, whatever you are and whatever you want, I will fill the shoes because you're hot enough to get here. If you want to top, cool. My thing is, if you want to top me, you need to let me know like 2 days in advance. I need to be on top of my fiber, and
That
I
was
need to eat nothing.
that's one of
Was
my
that the
next.
next question?
It's one of my next questions because I have several about that.
Okay,
Um,
I wasn't done talking about top versus and bottom because there's still more. Um, then you can be like, you can tell someone, "Oh, I'm a verse top." That means like I have a preference for topping, but like I might do some verse things. Because the other thing is too, there are people who are called like stone tops, where it's like you will do nothing that is not like no butt stuff for a top. Yeah,
what do you mean?
like no ass eating, no fingering, no nothing,
So just fucking
just fucking, and that's
boring.
boring. Can't say because I was there at one point, but
Well, I
I
feel like
think it
when
was on
you're
Wellbutrin.
getting started, I feel like you're a little bit scared. Even with
I wanted to bottom all
even
the
when like
time.
when I first started having sex, because I didn't lose my virginity till I was like 18, 19,
Hmm.
a little late for
I mean, I
most
got
girlies.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I would never do anal. Done it, love it.
You're an anal queen?
I don't do it all the time, but when I do it, usually I'm drunk because I'm like fuck it, let's
Fuck
just
it,
do
yeah,
it,
put it in my
and
vibe.
it's the best.
Okay,
And it's the best.
fierce.
Oh, or if I'm on my period and I really want to fuck it.
That's fair. I can see that being a thing. You also have what's called sides. So top and
Fuck you from the
bottom.
side.
Top and bottom typically means that you're doing something inside of a butt.
Yeah.
And that might not be everyone's tea. Like it could be sensory issues, it could be digestion issues, it could just be someone's tried it both ways and they just don't like it. Um, Sides use hands and mouths,
Okay.
and there is no real like
I
top or
like that.
bottom
Sides.
with that.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Sometimes being a side is so much fun. Hashtag side summer.
Side
You don't
summer?
gotta low key being a side is where it's at because you've always got a mouth. The most prep you ever have to do is like scraping your tongue and like drinking some mouthwash. Boom, bam, bop, ready to go, and that's it. Versus bottoming for hashtag some of us, it's a whole process.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
How do you actually clean your hole out? Like, what is the process of it?
For me specifically,
I guess, yeah. I mean,
So for me specifically, if I'm going to be, and I've done this for so many years, so I think I know where my body is at this point. If I'm going to be reaching out to a strapping young bachelor 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, I need to start cleaning out like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Like I start, which I tell some people that they're like, you spend 2 hours cleaning out. Yes, I think that's just how like my digestion works. I'm on top of my fiber. I track my macros every day.
yeah, you do.
Like
You're really
I'm
good at it.
pretty much on it. If it's not the weekend, cool, whatever. If it's not the weekend or vacation, I'm pretty on top of tracking my like calorie intake and everything. And fiber is one thing that I do stay on top of. Um, Even when I'm on top of my fiber, I still am just like you just kind of know when you've done it for long enough. You're just like there's something stuck up there. There's just like something in a fold in a crease. And for me, because you have to think, if have you looked at like a chart of what a small intestine looks like?
Yeah.
There's so many like
Okay, so you're cleaning all of that out? Because
not
when you
really,
thrust, you're making pressure, so like stuff will, yeah, okay.
not for me at least. Like I'm not going all the way up there.
But how do you clean it?
So you have these things called enema bulbs or a
Right?
douche. Me personally, I have found so you might have like this much of like the actual douche like nozzle.
In your
I'll
butt?
just like I only put that much in my butt, and then the water is the part that's actually cleaning everything out. Now, when you are doing like a whole arm up in there, which some people do, I don't. I'm not that gutless. You will need to do like 5 or 6 bulbs at a time with the whole thing in there, like to really
At a time.
like
And is
clear
this
that.
safe? Like this is safe to do
No,
completely? Oh, okay.
you're totally obliterating your like gut microbiome. It's like
So you can't
genuinely
have sex that much.
you can. I think there's been a lot more like studies like as gay sex has been like less stigmatized. There's been a lot more studies with it. Honestly, as long as you're not cleaning your ass like every single day, 2 or 3 times a day to like take dick every single day, it's fine. I bought them like maybe once a month, maybe twice a month in the summer when I'm feeling really crazy. But that's genuinely it. Other than that, I'd rather just like do hand and mouth stuff because it's done. It's quick. It's easy.
I bet that sucks for you guys. Do you ever wish you had a pussy? Like,
Boots! I say this all the time to my friend. Oh my god. I wish and I hope that I can live long enough to where we can change our genitals out like Mr.
Mr.
Potato
Potato,
Head
yes.
pieces to where I could just be like, I don't want a dick tonight. Boom, here's a pussy.
I would love that.
That would be so fierce, wouldn't it?
Imagine you have to pee, especially for us. Like, I would put my dick on. And
Literally. Okay, so my friend and I say like, fuck, I left my balls at home. Like that's where this comes from for us. So like if someone's wearing like high waisted shorts and like or high waisted pants and there's like you can't really see the balls, it's like yeah, it looks good because I left my balls at home today. My
yeah,
balls are in my purse.
I don't even got the pussy on
I
me.
don't
Like,
got my pussy on me today.
I left it at
You're
home
rocking
in
that.
the
You're rocking
crib.
the. You're rocking the mound.
The doll.
Yes, I totally would. It just like sometimes just having your stuff like out too, especially when it's hot outside. Like the last thing I want, like when I'm already hot and bothered, is to like feel my junk between my legs because then I'm just like, ugh,
Gotta let that
and
shit
I'm like,
breathe.
girl, I
That's why
gotta
y'all
let it
sit
breathe.
like that.
That's what, yes, literally. Like balls are getting crushed between my fucking tree trunk thighs that I have. That's my biggest thing too. Is I have really thick thighs.
Mm,
Like, don't mind, don't get me wrong, love them, but my god, does everything get hot down there?
it
It
does.
gets so
And
fucking
chafed.
hot. Yeah, not fun.
What do you do? You have to pay a price to be thick.
Boots.
Okay. Next question ties into the other one. How do you have sex spontaneously if you haven't cleaned your hole yet? Or do you?
Sometimes you just got to be honest,
And say, I might
and
shit.
I might ship
Y'all call it painting, right?
paint.
Okay.
Yes. Then you also do what's called watercolor,
Get the fuck out of here.
where it's like I douche, but I only spent like 20, 30 minutes cleaning, so there might be something stuck up there right now, you know.
And okay. Have you ever shit on someone?
I have not because I spend 2 hours cleaning my fucking hole. Like when I'm done, there's nothing in my there's nothing from like if my stomach is here and my digestion tract starts here, there is nothing.
By just shooting water up there?
It happens.
And so the shit comes out?
Hmm.
Okay.
I've shed my stomach lining. I've like everything is gone. You could drink that water if you were that desperate. I'm dead serious because for me, it's just like
Whoa.
I spent my teen years like really wanting the bottom. I wanted to be the bottom for every like hot older man.
Yeah.
But I would spend like maybe 30, 45 minutes cleaning up and I would just be like, I think this is good enough.
So you're doing it over the toilet, like,
It varies for everyone. We're gonna get into this.
yeah.
But I would just like clean and then like he'd pick me up and we'd go and I would just be we would be like at his house or like at a hotel and I would just be like so like literally like anal retentive. Like I'd be so tight down there that nothing could happen. So we would just end up doing hand and mouth stuff, which is fine.
Because you clean too much that
No,
it's like,
because I don't. In my brain, I'm always like, I don't know if I've cleaned enough.
oh,
And
so you're
my
like,
biggest fear, so I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to like really let go. The more that I have been bottoming at my big age, for one, starving myself does nothing. Like I still am gonna have to end up cleaning myself out for two
yeah.
hours. So what's the point in starving myself if I'm still like
So you've never had an incident where you're like, ooh,
no? Because sometimes they can't even get in there, girl. The gates are shut tight. The gates are shut tight.
you were tight.
Because I'm just like, and the
Scared?
guys would tell me, they're
But
like,
like
what's
now,
wrong? Now I'm more so because I spend the 2 hours cleaning. I'm like, girl,
you're confident.
I could do my. I know it's clean, girl. Let's go. And then I feel more like calmed about
Yeah, I would be fucking shitting bricks, no pun intended.
literally.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Hold my hand for this. I have shit while having. Wait. It wasn't even anal. It was just regular old sex.
Can you feel your butthole? Have you ever? If I was a girl and I had a pussy and a butthole, can you
Right?
like? Can you like
Can I touch it?
stick it in there and like pinch?
Yeah. I mean, I.
Like if you were to like put a thumb in your butt and like a finger in your pussy and like pinch, could you
Oh,
feel like both
I
fingers?
don't know. I've never tried
You're
that.
gonna go home and try it tonight. I know you.
But looking with these nails,
Oh, that's true. Girl, come back next Sunday. They're both bitten off.
hey guys,
Be like, I didn't do that.
it's like that fucking audio. Is there a Taja Zahari here? Or have a pizza delivered for Taja Zahari? I don't know what the guy's name is. Like, I'm Taja Zahari, but I would never order
I
it.
would never order a pizza.
Yeah. So shit like that. But um, that incident, it was very, as you can imagine, humiliating for me. And here's, I don't know if I want to. Okay, fine, I'll say it.
I'm literally talking about cleaning out my fucking lower intestine
Yeah,
on the
no, but it
pod.
was like it happened, and he didn't want to tell me. He just cleaned me, and I was like, "What is it? What is it?" And I just kept insisting on him telling me what it was, and it was like, it was
He's
really,
such a gentleman, though.
yeah.
Were you drunk?
No,
What'd you eat the night before or leading up to it?
I don't remember. I don't know what happened. I guess like once you're like loose, like turned on,
Yeah,
and then you like
it just
squirt, and
happens.
like everything's loose down there. I
Yep.
don't know. I'm gonna ask my doctor. No, no, I don't give a fuck. Um, but it's a really humiliating story. For a while, I couldn't live that down, and I was like,
Ugh.
I cannot believe I did that. But
Yeah.
hey, you were all human here. We all
Hey,
have an
hey,
asshole.
listen. If you are going into a space, if you are putting things where they do not belong, be prepared to like you're gonna deal with a little bit of something.
Even with like, I mean, my case, it was like normal straight sex, but it was like
Mm-hmm.
shit happened, literally.
Literally, shit happens. I'm not done talking about cleaning out because science has actually, again, coming back to the whole like destigmatizing gay sex and everything. There is now apparently, I think it was either on a Kickstarter or someone's like starting a Kickstarter about these like gelatin balls, right? A gelatin ball
Yeah.
that you can put in your butt that will allegedly stop the poop from coming down. So you can put the gelatin ball in your butt.
I didn't hear that.
It's gonna block everything off allegedly,
Ouch.
and then they can just shoot up the club. They can do whatever they want, and then you just poop
Does
the
that
entire thing out.
does that work for women?
I mean, it's a butthole, isn't it?
I mean, like in a
Oh, for the
puss.
in a puss, maybe not because it's a ball. You could do what porn stars do: cut a sponge, and
I'm sorry, what?
yeah, porn stars will cut a
I beg your
sponge.
pardon?
They will cut a sponge about that big, put it in the pussy. That way, it's covering your cervix. Do the scene fully, making it look like we're making babies type beat, and then cameras turn off. You use those little pinchers that you got right there, and you throw it away.
There
Don't leave
is
it up there because you'll get toxic shock syndrome, like one girl
right.
did. Yeah,
That's
I
like leaving a tampon in there for too
literally,
long.
literally. Um, I know about that because I watched a lot of like porn documentaries growing up. Like
Oh,
there was one called like Hot Girls Wanted, where it was about like pretty much like a pimp. Like it was a documentary about like a pimp. Like he had 7 or 8 cam girls at his house, all these like college age girls, and one of them was like, I literally have like a cyst on my pussy, like I can't do any scenes. He's like, okay, just pack your stuff, leave, bye. He's like, if you can't cam and like make the money that you need to be, then goodbye. And it was just kind of like the reality of like sex work. I watched another really interesting one about how porn frames or is kind of one of the biggest driving forces for women's beauty standards, because like through the 70s having a bush was kind of like the normal thing,
yeah.
and everything literally switched in like I think 78 or 79 where it's a scene of a woman shaving her bush, and then a guy comes and does the thing, and not a year or two later in the 80s everything was about having like a fully shaved like panty line and bush.
It also, I think, comes from men liking little girls and young girls, and they're bald. I've heard that, but I'm
I
like,
would say that
it
that is
makes
an I would
sense.
say that that's an aspect to it. Um, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with not liking hair, because I just thought I read one like I saw one TikTok earlier where the girl was like, "Are you paying for dinner?" He's like, "Is it full bush?" And she says yes, and he like pays for the dinner or whatever. I don't like the idea of pulling anyone's anything down and there's this much hair. Like I have to move apart the bust down to get to the bits. Like that's not something that I want to fucking do,
Yeah,
dude.
no,
Like
I
I don't
get
want to be
that.
flossing with pubes. I don't like the idea of a full bush. I
Exactly,
also
flossing with pubes.
I
Don't.
also don't like the idea of it being fully shaved. Where's the rest of you? We meet in the middle. You get that really sexy 3 guard, a 3 on your trimmer. So there's just enough. Or if you wax and you get a landing strip or a star or a heart or something really cute, that's cute. I think that that's fun.
I wax. I'm a
Yeah.
waxer.
Do you ever get any fun little designs?
No, I haven't because I would only want like a heart, and I don't know if she could do that.
It is a pretty. It
I'll
was a
ask
pretty
her. She's
intricate
she's
design.
asked me like, "Do you want to do a landing strip?" And I'm like,
I've seen people do
"No,
just like a triangle.
I don't like the triangle.
That
I just
triangle looks kind of ridiculous.
it's just like, mm, I just okay. I'm paying full price, bitch. You're gonna take
You're
all the
gonna
hair
take
off."
everything off. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Um, I think a part of it is pedophilic. I think that that's like a now thing because as porn has, as any kind of drug or addictive substance is, you just have to kind of go into worse and worse stuff in order to have your clientele stay on that leash.
Yeah.
So, like, porn between consenting adults stops becoming fun. So you start watching
So it's
stuff
like
where it's like,
stepmom and stepson.
yeah, or like girl, I mean, that fucking database where 62 million visitors on a
I did
rape
see that.
website. Holy shit. 62 million people
Think
visited
about
that
that.
fucking site.
62 million. That's
That is shocking to me.
shocking, but not too shocking. So I'm like, they would do some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's stuff like that where it's like, I think porn, and when I say porn, I'm talking about like high production value stuff. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with watching like amateur couples who are just like recording whatever they want. I don't think that there's
I
an
love that.
inherent.
It's fierce.
Oh, it's so hot.
And R.I.P. Pornhub. I mean,
Oh my god, I mourn the loss of
at
Pornhub
least I think it's only
all
in Texas, right?
the time. I think Pornhub might be done. I know a lot of porn websites are gone in
What do you use
Texas.
now?
I use Twitter. Bitch, get into
Boots, boots.
twitter.com.
You
I
mean
have found,
X?
and for the people that, for the hashtag real freaks out there that aren't making you pay for a damn thing, and they're shooting a full blown like 4K fucking 120 FPS of like fully unprotected sex of them just going to town on each other. Those are the real
Couldn't be
freaks.
me, but I love
Those are
that
the
shit.
hashtag real freaks. Those are
Yeah.
the people out there that are doing it for the
Twitter
love of the game.
is has always been super freaky with shit like that. If you are on
Boots,
that side,
yeah. I have a separate account for everything. So my like main Twitter doesn't even have like a porn algorithm built into it. It's all just like heinous stand videos of like just
are
Beyonce,
you
like
still
just
on
dumb
Twitter?
shit. I use Twitter like the I use Twitter all the time. I use Twitter all the time.
It died for me.
It's still, dude, just hits, dude. I was
Back in the
on,
day,
dude.
Twitter. Back
Pre
in the day,
2020
Twitter.
Twitter was so fucking
And it was
funny.
harsher than TikTok now.
Uh huh.
A million times. You would
People
get
are calling each
dragged.
other full blown slurs on Twitter, and nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
So it is kind of turning in.
So
It
that's why
has
they
been
that's why
becoming
they
a
like
cesspit.
find like old tweets and it's like look at what you said or like
Bah, boo,
there
boo.
goes Love Island because
Right, girl.
if you go on that goddamn show and you've ever said anything bad about anybody, they are
A,
gonna
my
find you.
account is private, and B, I'm on account number 5.
Twitter?
I've been suspended 5 times.
You're
I'm a real trooper. And that's the thing. My account is like my app is still Twitter. I still see blue. I still see the blue icon.
with the bird.
I have turned off all of the automatic updates.
Wow.
So I am not on X.com. I am on Twitter.
I
The
need Twitter.
day that it updates and does turn into X, I think that is when my love for it will die
I think
more.
mine's deactivated. But I love Twitter.
Twitter was and still kind of is really fucking funny. A lot of it is not usable anymore. Can't read quotes. What is it? Spaces are gone.
Oh yeah, from old.
Periscope is gone. Like a lot of the really fun
I
stuff.
remember you used to do. Oh, we are really getting off topic, but you used to do drink reviews.
Yeah, I
I
do my.
love
I haven't
those.
done my drink review in a really long time. Just the past 2 years have really. The past 2 years of my life have been so
Nothing has
changing.
been funny. Nothing has been fun.
No, things have been funny, but it's
For
just been
me, it's been
so. For me specifically, it's just been so changing that I don't really have time for it. I'm trying to find time for it because I do like making drink reviews, but it's like, okay, new Red Bull flavor is out, and the only grocery stores that I go to are carrying the sugar free formula for the next 3 months.
sugar free has that taste.
It has hashtag that taste, and I'm down. Listen, the monk fruit Red Bull,
I here's my thing with Red Bull.
that monk fruit Red Bull.
I don't like Red Bull. I feel like it smells like a funeral home, and I can't get past that.
That's fair. It is
Have
a
you
very
ever
like chemical.
have you ever been into a funeral home?
Many times growing up, many times growing up.
It has that scent.
It isn't.
You
It's
know
it's like a
exactly what I'm talking
pungent,
about.
like just chemical. Like it smells like chemicals.
It smells like someone dead is in here, and there is.
I mean,
And it's like once you smell it, you can't like unsmell it.
yeah.
Like, and when I link the two, I
Mm-hmm.
can't link shit together because I'll always think of that. So if it's
Mm-hmm.
bad, so I, long story short, I don't fucking drink Red Bull. I
I
really
love
don't
Red
do
Bull.
energy drinks.
I don't do a lot of energy drinks,
Sometimes
but dude, they're Red Bull for one, yellow Red Bull. I could drink that shit like
I would
soda.
like to try the blue
So
one,
good.
the
I don't like the blue
blueberry.
one. It's very tart. The blueberry acai one is very, very tart. I did love the original peach nectarine Red Bull. Had I known that that one was being discontinued, I would have stocked up. I I
Oh,
hear that Evite Mas Fotos whenever I think about peach Red Bull.
the way
I
that you just
should have taken more pictures when I fucking had you.
the way you just referenced that, I love like
It just like
this here.
I loved that peach Red Bull, and
I'm gonna start trying.
to think that like like I am cool with stuff leaving if I can be like, okay, this is my last one.
Was it limited edition or is it?
Never. It was not. It was a summer. It was one. It was like summer 16 or 2017 that they released that one as a summer flavor, and it did so well that they kept it and they made it the peach edition. Why they have, why they released it? Because the new one, the new peach one that they have, the white peach version is the same thing but with less flavor.
Oh,
It got slopified pretty much. Because I tasted that white peach one, I was like, it's not the same. It is not the same.
damn. I
It
hope they bring it
sucks.
back for you. Shout out.
Dude, I
Shout out
hope so
Red Bull.
because I am low key boycotting the new peach one because it is ass compared to the peach nectarine. That, did you ever get to try the Panera Death Lemonade?
No.
I mourn the loss of her so fucking much. That yuzu one
People
was,
just had to die, huh?
dude, that, when I tell you like that yuzu lemonade was so
How many
good.
milligrams of coffee?
It was literally like 300 or 400 milligrams of caffeine in a large. If I ever need it, if I
And
ever,
people didn't know. So
people
they
didn't
were
know,
like
so they were just
chugging.
slamming it back. Which, like Panera, that's a pretty crazy amount to just have. And they were and still also are pushing their unlimited sip club, the drink club that they do.
Yeah.
So not a good combo, but I mean, me personally, I like reading the labels of stuff that I put in my body, but not everyone is that smart. So those are like the
Call them
peach,
out.
the pit. I mean, the girl that just died from the Alanis. Hello,
Isn't
how
she
are
a
you a
teenager?
parent letting your child drink 6 Alanis in one day?
She's a teenager. How old was she?
She was like 17 or 18. She was like a senior.
That's what I'm talking about. These girls that wake up and they're like,
Gotta drink my Alani.
you
Hell the
haven't
fuck no,
given
you
the
do.
day a chance yet, sweetheart.
Like, that's my
Autumn, I'm
thing.
looking at you with the drinking.
Listen, she's raising her child, not too much.
Let me tell you something. It's a six Alanis.
I think she died because she was regularly drinking 6 Alanis, which is crazy. I have students that are drinking Alani to start the day,
You're not drinking that if you're
and I
not.
tell them,
If you're
"Is that
not.
it for
If you're
breakfast?"
not over 18, you're not drinking that.
There is no point to be drinking an Alani. Me personally, I started drinking coffee when I was like in 7th or 8th grade, and I've been drinking coffee almost every morning since then. But I started off with hot coffee, and I started off with the single hot coffee until I was in high school. And then high school, I started drinking like caramel macchiatos and like iced americanos. That's 2 espresso shots. That's still pretty similar to a cup
That's
of
a good.
coffee.
That's a
That's a
good
good,
because you have milk and you have the.
right. My caffeine didn't really start to become an issue. It didn't start to be a little bit more concerning when I started to drink cold brew, which has a really high caffeine content, like
I love
250.
my
I
cold brew
fucking
face.
love cold brew. That I drink pretty much every day.
As a hashtag Latina girl,
Mm-hmm.
I started drinking coffee at a really young age, and we would have coffee at night, like
Yeah.
with a little pan dulce.
Mm-hmm.
I want that.
I am, if they're like, people always talk about like, oh, I can't have cookies or chips. Like, that's always going to tempt me. My biggest temptation, or my thing that I will always carve out time for in my macros, coffee and a pastry. Coffee and a
A little
pastry.
sweet treat.
Oh,
Fuck.
Saturdays or Fridays or like end of my week, I like to get coffee and donuts, or like coffee and whatever, to
I
like
haven't had a
end my
donut in a
week.
long time. I want a donut now.
Yeah, I usually like end my week with that. Oh,
You have to
so
have
fucking
a
good.
sweet treat,
It just
at
makes
least a cookie a day.
something.
And I can say this because I've actually lost 20 pounds now. And by eating whatever the fuck I want, I have not been restricting myself. And people ask me, like, what do you do? What do you do? Because I used to be like that too. Ask, like, what
Mm-hmm.
do you do? There's no secret thing. You literally just get the fuck up and work. I'm just kidding. Um,
Nobody wants to work anymore.
um, start with doing whatever workout is fun for you,
Mm-hmm.
but add cardio in there. Some
Mm-hmm.
type of cardio. You have to get up
You need the
and get
cardiovascular
up
endurance.
and do it.
It's
Do it for your heart too, because
literally, it's for
don't think
me.
of it as like the aesthetics. Do it. Think of it as
Just
like
do it
my
because it's the
general.
right fucking thing to
Who
do
the
for your
fuck is
body.
calling me?
You literally have one fucking body. I'll go on this tangent.
Okay, we're back. Um,
Okay, I'll go on my tangent in just a second when you get reset up, so we can edit it back
I'm
together.
set up. Go ahead.
So like my biggest thing is I see tweets and shit where they're like, am I really supposed to do weightlifting and cardio and eat in a calorie deficit and drink like 100 milliliters of water and also eat my fiber and eat my protein? Yes. These are all components of being a healthy individual. These are all things you need to wear sunscreen every day.
And you
You
don't
need
have to do it every single day. You
if
can
as
have a day where
long
it's like, as long as you're
I
balanced.
always tell people I do 5 days on, 2 days off.
Yeah, 80
I
20.
do, I do as long as you are putting more into the thing that you want out of life. For me, I'm doing body recomp, so less fat, more muscle on my body. I have to eat 2,700 calories in a day, work out 4 days a week, and then I'm just trying to get maybe 1 or 2 days biking on the weekend. I have my brand new bike. I want to use it. It was way too windy and way too rainy this weekend, so I couldn't quite do it. But there's always next week. You do have to do all of these things.
Get up and work.
You have to do all of these
You have to
things.
find a
Yes.
workout that uh, maybe weightlifting isn't your thing,
hmm
but just fucking
You have to move.
do at least one day of weightlifting
hmm
because it's good for your bones.
It's
Like
good for your bones. It's
you
good
got
for
you
your
got to think
joints.
of
It's
it.
good for your stabilizer muscles.
When you're
It's.
older, you're gonna want to have
hmm
that bone health. I don't know how we talking about gay shit, and now we're
Fitness and
talking about
stuff.
fitness
It
shit.
well, I mean, hey, fitness does coincide with the gay
It
realm.
does go hand in hand.
These
Sex
are
life,
pretty.
you have a
Yes.
good libido comes from working
hmm
out.
It's like
Um,
all these guys that are my age that are like hammering down Blue Chew and fucking Viagra and stuff. I'm like, I could go 3 or 4 times in a single day.
really?
Yes, but it's because of doing cardio 4 days a week and lifting weights and eating right. It's
You're
doing all of
we're
these things.
so young that you're taking Viagra and you're in your 20s.
You're on ED pills and you're 25. I'm sorry.
Let's go to the
That's a
doctor.
bad thing for
Let's
you.
go to the urologist. Okay.
Okay, next
Next
question.
question. Do you use lube every time?
Every single time. Spit is not lube, guys. Spit is not lube. As hot as it may be, as hot as it may sound, and as great as they may look it on porn, spit is not fucking lube. I have two lubes that I really enjoy. Um,
Max texted Ian got banned from making popcorn.
he fucking burnt shit in the roof. Um, I have two kinds of lubes. Now I've been actually funny that you have this down. I've been thinking about it this week. As a hashtag adult, I don't really feel like I should be using Astroglide anymore. It's
Because of
just a
Diddy?
really no. It's just like a really trashy like it's a drugstore lube. You can
Why
just
would
go
he
to Target
why would he
because
not?
it's cheap. It's cheap.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cheap lube.
But he's Diddy. Like,
But he needs a lot of it because he has
oh.
a lot of victims. That's the thing.
Oh.
Astroglide is very cheap. I
How
mean,
much is it?
allegedly.
All alleged.
Astroglide is very, very cheap. I think you can get a pass when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. If you're past 25 and we're still using Astroglide, it's a bit gauche.
It's like
It's a little trashy.
how can I compare it? Because I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's like you're pushing 30 and you're still using Astroglide.
Literally, we're all pushing 30.
And
My other
you're
one,
pushing 30 and you're still on Snapchat. It's like
yeah,
shit like that.
yeah. So I've been growing past Astroglide. I don't really care for it anymore. The two that I have been really enjoying, Swiss Navy makes a super super good one, water based lube. And then the one that I swear by is Gun Oil. I know it's a crazy like hyper
Name
masculine name, Gun Oil,
gun
and
oil.
it's like the cap looks like a bullet. It's so
I
ridiculous.
love when companies do
It's
shit
so
like
much
that.
fun though. It's such a good lube. Um, I did purchase one maybe a month and a half ago, and it is already halfway gone. We've been listen. This new apartment busy. It's the
You
most I'm gonna say.
you've been breaking in.
Busy.
You've
We've
been
been.
breaking it in.
Oh yes, we have been breaking it in.
Christening it is what
Oh
they like to
yes.
say.
So I think I'm gonna probably invest in a nice bigger size bottle of it for the summer because I know summer is gonna be even worse. So
Or
proudly.
okay. How can you tell when someone is DL?
That is so hard. So the main thing that we need to do when we are discussing DL men are so hard to clock because men just inherently, like, I saw one TikTok where these two construction guys were literally feeding each other, and like
Oh, well, a lot of
one of them's
Mexican men are
it
gay.
was so hot. One of them was like the guy who was like feeding him. The other guy was like making eye contact with him the entire time.
He would talk him through it.
So
Have you
hot.
ever been talked through?
Don't fucking talk to me while I'm doing. Don't tell me what I. Don't tell me what I need to do. You do you think I'm dumb? You can talk. Listen, when I was 19, 20, 21, going for my older men, yes, like I want every. Yes, please. I'm so young and inexperienced. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, as an adult, don't tell. Like, I will listen to the feedback that your body is giving me. If I'm going hashtag down there and suddenly your breathing is getting heavier and then suddenly I feel a hand on the back of my neck, I obviously know that I'm doing something right. Don't talk me through this shit like I'm fucking 17 or 18.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is the first time. This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah. I agree. And also I don't do any of that face slapping. Do not
Now listen,
I can't.
if I'm with a man or a masculine presenting person, you don't put your fucking hands on me.
Yeah.
If I had like a 6'2", 6'3", like dominatrix kind of lady and she wants to smack me around a little bit
Oh, with women,
with
yeah.
a woman, yes. That's hot.
Because Caleb is bi.
That is very hot to me for a woman to be like spitting on my face and like smacking me around. That is hot for a woman to do.
A
For a
man,
man, because to
keep
me,
it fucking cute.
for a man to do that, I'm like, oh girl, this is you just have like rape fantasies, like whatever. This is all that you ever want to do. But for a woman, I'm like, okay, this is fun. We're like taking gender norms and like switching them around and like twisting it, and then like it's fun in that way.
I'll pass a lot of things for women.
Boots always, but for men,
Keep it
when
cute.
men, because it's just like, girl, you're already a man. You're inherently violent. Whatever. We get it. We get it.
Wow.
Like,
Ooh,
oh,
look at
ooh, how
you.
much? Ooh, so much fun. Like, girl,
I think I've been slapped in the face before while having sex and I was like, "Stop real quick. Don't ever do that again."
I had a power bottom over one time. This was long ago. This is maybe 2020, 2021. He was on top of me, Megan knees, which shout
Ooh.
out to any bottom that's got Megan knees. I don't. Anytime a guy asks me, will you? Nope.
Mine will
I tell guys all the time, I'm like, listen, I spent my formative teenage years at punk shows and at hardcore shows doing spin kicks and all this shit. My knees are gone. I also spent a lot of time skating and working out. My knees, I'm gonna lay on my back and you're gonna do everything that you need to do.
Pillow
Hello, princess.
princess.
Because I just spent 2 hours cleaning myself out. What are we doing?
Who is gonna be the boys?
Who is going to be the boys? Okay, so for DL men, like we were talking about, DL men are genuinely they're so hard to pinpoint because for so many of them, and this is why I don't really like keeping straight men as friends, you can never tell when they're joking
Oh.
because they will love to make gay jokes and this and that with each other. But the second someone who is actually about it is in the room, suddenly everyone's awkward. Suddenly it's crickets. Suddenly we are
Mm.
walking on eggshells around.
I want to so badly know who the famous DL ones are,
Yes.
but
A
also
lot of people say it's just athletes, which I can totally see. I can totally see a lot of athletes
Dwight
being
Howard.
DL. Probably.
No, he is.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like KD and shit like that. Allegedly. Like big name athletes. Because
LeBron. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
like a regular guy is not going to have as much money.
Shannon Sharp would know.
Boots. I I just know that like a regular run, even celebrities or like actors, they're paid on a gig basis, not athletes. Athletes have really good, stable, and a lot of fucking income. So it makes more sense that they would have thousands of dollars to push for like hush money on stuff. Plus, you have not stepped foot in a men's locker room. That is probably one of the most homoerotic places.
What's that guy's name?
Even more homoerotic than a gay club. These men are walking around naked, like smacking each other's asses and like making comments and like moaning and shit. It's so strange.
I had an ex who his friend recorded him with his dick out at the pool and they were like laughing about it. And I was like, that's
Gay. It's fucking gay. What are we doing?
and I would say like it's
It's pretty gay.
It's gay.
It's
No,
pretty
no,
gay.
no.
Because the other thing is too, men will simultaneously do all of that shit, but then, oh, it's gay if you have your nipples played with while you have sex with a woman. It's gay if you
But
wipe your.
it's gay
It's
if you
it's
are
gay
nice
if you
to your
wipe.
wife.
It's gay if you wipe your ass. It's gay if it's gay if you walk or do certain things. It's like
Just
these actions are gay allegedly to you, but pulling your dick out, doing all this
having
shit,
your friend film it, have it on his phone while you're fully hard is not gay.
but it's just jokes.
It's it's
Please,
it's funny. Like, why do you want to make everything gay? Oh,
because y'all make everything gay.
I'm doing. Oh. What is the trade?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this as a
Wait,
non-black person speaking
non-black?
non-black trade. So I'm saying this speaking as a non-black person speaking on something that I have heard a lot by proxy and through diffusion of culture. Trade is specifically a hypermasculine black male with ambiguous sexuality, ambiguous sexual actions, but will only ever say that he is straight in public. He is willing to pay someone, give someone housing, give someone a ride. They are willing to give someone something if they are able to get a sexual favor in return. That's what trade means. So
Oh,
but it's that specific intersection of
with another man.
being sometimes it's other gay men, sometimes it's trans women, sometimes it's drag queens. It's just that weird in between of like it's a hyper masculine black male because those two aspects for black men socialized in America, they have to kind of be DL. Because like a DL man is just a guy who's gay, but he's just kind of moving as a straight man. Trade will never love another man, but he will fuck another man if he gets like $20 out of it or however much they, hoard themselves out for. You know,
Okay.
it's that specific monetary,
So
like,
it's literally a
it's not
trade.
as, yeah, it's literally it's literally tit for tat. It is,
So it's
I'm
only
paying
with
for
black
something.
men?
Specifically, trade is black men. You cannot be white. You can't really be Mexican. You could be Afro Latino, but it is because it is inherently the thing. The main thing is you have to keep in mind trade will kill you if their secret gets out.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're like a trans sex worker who's with the trade and the trade's a little volatile and he's getting a little crazy, you have that inherent fear of like the trade might kill me because we're at this very specific intersection of sexuality being flexible and a gay hypermasculine male for a black man. And it's that specific combination that makes it a little bit more dangerous with the trade. DL could, but there is that gamble with DL men where they could snap and go crazy like the trade would, or they could just end up being like, yeah, whatever, I'm DL.
own it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the difference.
Um, damn, I had something to say and then I completely
Yeah.
fucking forgot it when I stood up or sat up.
Mm-hmm.
My next question: do you also get a UTI if you don't pee after
If I
sex?
don't pee,
A DUI?
no, but I have gotten a UTI before.
Because with girls, it's like if you don't pee after
Mhm.
every time, you're gonna get a UTI.
I did get a UTI once, but it was just, you do a little bit of bump and grind and you didn't take a shower the night before. I'm not talking about like getting poop on my dick, but it's just like, when you're sweaty, there's bacteria and that kind of stuff. I did get a UTI 2 years ago, I think.
That's your only?
And I've never gotten a UTI before that. It was there for like 3 or 4 days.
Ouch.
But the thing is, I would pee and then I lay down. I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee again.
Yeah.
And you know what sucks about like internet stuff? If you ever try and get like antibiotics through that shit, the second you talk about being a male, they're like, oh, men don't get UTIs. We don't offer stuff for you. I went through like 3 or 4 different fucking online services that were all like free medical care online, said nothing about it only being for women. They were just like, oh, if you get UTIs, like, sign up through here. do all this stuff.
You should have just
First
said you're a woman.
3 questions. Well, that's the thing. They ask like, when's the last time you had your period, and this and
Lie.
that. I was like, I don't even know how to lie on something like that.
Ask me.
They're like, do you have a major gynecologist that you go see? Who's your doctor? And it was. I did think about doing that because again, rules don't apply to me. I can break and bend rules all the fucking time. I'd rather beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. That's how I kind of move through life. I'd
Yeah.
rather just do things and hope I don't get caught.
I don't know. I didn't know that if you take too much antibiotics without like a doctor knowing,
Mm-hmm.
you can fuck up like
Mm-hmm.
yourself really bad.
Yep.
So last year, and with the ear infection, when I had the
Yep.
ear infection, I was taking antibiotics from Puerto Rico. I was having my mom bring me some from Mexico and it wouldn't fucking go away. So I was just taking antibiotics
Mm.
over and over. And then I eventually stopped and now I got on the right ones or whatever because I went to a fucking ENT
Mm-hmm.
because I have insurance. Fuck.
Woo.
But yeah, it's crazy out there with antibiotics because
Yeah.
like you have to know your shit. And I'm like, shout out to you for going to school for that. I love that. I
Literally.
appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
That girl, not girl, lady. I think she's like a nurse practitioner. So it's like a level
Mm-hmm.
beneath the doctor. Love her. I
Yeah.
don't want to see the doctor. He pissed me the fuck off. He made the yeast come back. So I was like,
Oh, girl.
I'm not. I don't listen to anything. I can't
Yeah,
even hear
that's
you.
fair. Yeah.
So anyway,
So yeah, I I did get a UTI one time, and that was just mainly because we did a little bit of bump and grind, and you get sweaty and kind of bacteria in the crease. There was nothing dirty. It was just kind of like
drink a little cranberry juice.
I tried because I did. I had
It doesn't
the inkling.
work.
It doesn't fucking work at all. Yeah,
At all.
nothing will work. You have to get on antibiotics for it.
Surprise.
Mm-hmm. I got that shot in my ass, and I was like, ooh, because I was like,
Oh, you got a shot?
I got a shot from where I went. I had work that Sunday, and Max was like, he's like, you have a UTI, go. I was like, I don't want to. He was like, you either go get a UTI. I don't know what he threatened me with, but it was enough for me to be like, okay, fine, I'll go. So I went. I had work at that Sunday. I think at like 2. So I went to I think I went to the CVS clinic or something at like 12 or
The
something.
minute clinic.
Yep. I was like, listen, I just need a real quick little 1-2 in my booty. I know this is a UTI because I have all of these symptoms, and these are all the symptoms that male UTIs have, and every single online service is saying men don't get UTIs. Yes, the fuck I do. I'm dealing with one right now. The lady gave me my shot. I was like, cool. I'm gonna go into work in a little hour and a half, eat me a little breakfast. I was driving home like this. I was like, I can't even sit on my butt because it's that girl. It was so sore. I felt the pain like from
But
like
it knocked
my
it out, didn't it?
girl pain from my butt cheek up to like my back, like above my waistband. My body did not take that shot nicely, so I had to call out of work. I was just like, hey, so really long story, making it real short. Had a UTI, just had to get a shot. My butt really hurts. I can't even stand, nor can I drive. I'm gonna have to go home and like lay on my stomach. Yeah. Luckily, I wasn't closing. Luckily, I wasn't closing that day, so my manager was like, "Fine, you need it, well-being time, whatever, whatever." So,
Yeah, I always got sick from the COVID vaccine and the booster.
I don't remember.
Just a day.
I don't remember getting sick. Did you have Pfizer or Moderna?
Moderna.
I was a Moderna gang. I don't remember getting sick.
Whatever. I don't. Those days are behind me. I don't want to
Yup.
talk about that fucking shit. What's something straight people do in relationships that makes zero sense to you?
The crazy, because like the crazy psychoprotectiveness that straight people go through.
Are you gonna
It's
talk
like,
about me? You're gonna talk about
girl,
me.
if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits,
I'm
that's
Cinderella.
what I'm gonna say. If the shoe fits,
Just because I don't want someone else to fuck my partner.
like I can get that. Like what you have told me makes sense a lot. It does make a lot of sense.
That I am
that you're just like
territorial.
Yes, like I will agree that crazy psycho Latina gene in me does kick in whenever I do think about that
Stares
sometimes.
and confused Latina.
I'm like,
what
you're
do you
having
mean by that?
You're having a little too much fun.
Why are you giggling like that?
Right.
What's funny?
Right.
I want to laugh.
I like laughing. No, because I definitely feel you on that, but I don't know. I just like sharing.
Couldn't ever be me.
I love to share. Because I know that what I have,
You have to have that solid foundation, which is
and
what
that's the
you
thing.
have.
That's where we have it. That's where we have it.
Maybe
And
if I have that,
for me, it's not, he knows where home is. He knows where, like, base camp and all this shit. It goes beyond, like, he knows where home is. It's like, he
I hate when
knows, like,
girls say that.
that is bird behavior. That is bird
He
behavior,
knows where
dog. He
home
knows where home
is.
is. Okay, he's playing in your fucking
He
face.
can go to the club and have bitches grind on him and then
Mm-mm.
buy them drinks and get their Instagram and text them.
Right.
He knows where home
That
is.
I would say is cheating. That
Yeah,
is cheating.
because
That
yeah.
is cheating. But, like, for me, I guess, I don't know. Just lighten up. Goddamn.
No.
Have a threesome.
No.
Watch your man get his ass ate. You know, like, what are we doing?
By who?
Um, a man or a woman.
I
Fuck it.
have
Let's see.
I have ate ass before.
I love that. I love
I'm trying and experimenting,
I love a
growing
girl that is down
to
for
eat
munching boy
ass.
butt,
Yes.
especially straight boy butt, because that's some crazy territory to step in. I will give it to the gay boys; they're always a little, but I also feel like a straight man who's into that kind of stuff, he usually knows better.
Yeah.
I'm making an assumption. I have not, since I
I've
was
only done it with one person.
14 or 15, been like a guy who, like, thirsts over straight guys. That's never really been my
Good
fantasy.
for you.
I was like 15, thirsting over, like, the seniors, because obviously I like older men, so duh. I'm
Ew,
gonna go
they're
after
ugly.
that. Some of them were, like, kind of hot, like ugly. I don't know. It's kind of like,
You're like ugly, but like a
you're
hot
like ugly, but
ugly.
you're like 6'3". Especially the baseball players and, like, the O linemen. Like, your forearms are really big and, like, you're super hairy. Like, you're just kind of everything that I want, you know. And I also feel like it is the proximity thing. It's like, what other fucking teenagers are around me besides the
Teenagers.
other teenagers, you know? So I think
That's
that that's, like,
funny.
an aspect of it. But, like, why the fuck am why would I let someone into my body or near me or open up the door to a relationship with someone who would not own me? Who would not be like, this is my boyfriend, this is my partner, this is someone who I am proud to have
Yeah.
around. You know, straight men aren't going to do that. You're just like an experiment. You're just some gross thing that they, like, put away when they're done with. And that's not something that I want to do.
Yeah.
It's never been hot. It's never been my fantasy.
That would hurt my feelings.
Exactly. It's like, and again, it's, to me, it's low vibrational
Because
behavior.
I'm so like, I am like a fall hard, fast type of girl,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm trying to work on, but it hurts my, like, just be nice. Be nice. You
Literally.
never know what people are going through. That, I guess, it goes with everybody. Like, I try to be as nice as I can with everyone I encounter because I've had some hard days back to back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, if you could just be kind, just be fucking kind.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know. That could be like the
The
like
straw
this
that
is it
breaks
for
the
me.
camel's back.
Like
Yep.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking had it.
Most
So
definitely. I think, because the thing is, straight people do eventually get there. Like, swingers,
yeah.
straight
I feel
people
like if
do
you're in a
eventually
marriage
get
that's like
there.
50 years, like add a little spice, but there has to be hard boundaries
Boobs.
and like we both agree and no one's going behind each other's backs
Yes.
because
That's
that's
kind
where
of the
you
biggest
break the
thing.
trust.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I feel like where men would be like, well, I thought that it was okay. No,
It's not,
sit
you know,
down, sign divorce papers because I'm done. Like I'm done.
literally. Um, for me personally, I'm not a talker. I don't want to message. I don't want to do all this whoop de whoop and back and forth. What time are you coming over and what are we doing? What time? What day? Cool. I will see you then. My man loves to talk. He loves to chit chat.
Max is a
He
chatter.
loves to just sit there and chit
He a
chat
little friendly one,
and
ain't he?
he's friendly, but
Give me that phone.
listen, we've got boys in Australia, we've got boys in North and South Carolina,
You should go to Australia,
California,
mate.
Canada, fucking Spain. I've got hosts in different area codes.
And you couldn't understand.
That's
for
kind of the
everyone.
biggest thing for me is it's like, for myself, I know I'm a very sexually promiscuous person to other people's standards. And I think that that's fine. I am a very, 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 very sex positive person. I think we really just need to shed the Judeo Christian like shame of liking what you like, because when you have shame with sex, it makes you do things behind people's back, cheat, develop porn addiction, which then gets you
Big.
into even deeper shit with like bestiality and
Yes.
pedophilia. There's so
Yes.
many men who just get tied up in porn addiction because they're raised with shame. I have zero shame in my sex and the things that I do and the things that I like. I think I'm still working through a little bit of the shame, like owning my bisexuality. And it's weird wanting to navigate and explore that while I am simultaneously in a homosexual relationship. A very loving, very fulfilling, and I see a really good future in that relationship, but also simultaneously being like, I want to have sex with a girl. I want to try that out.
Yeah, I feel
It
like you
seems like
should try
fun.
it.
I definitely want to try it, but it's something we are still kind of navigating at the same time. But it's also like, it's also like how the fuck, because gay rules do not apply to girls at all.
Right.
Girls, I mean, I saw your jaw drop multiple times. There are times when I tell straight girls about the ways that gay boys do things, and it's jaw dropping. It really is at the end of the day. It's like, oh, that is shocking, to have an app that's just open and
That's
you can
crazy.
just willy-nilly talk to whoever the fuck you want. You don't gotta match with no one. You can send nudes just right off the bat. You can say, hey, here's my hole.
Yeah, you guys are. It's like a whole another world.
It is. It really is. So for me, I can't even use that as a foundation to navigate how to talk to women at all. So it is a very strange, weird in
Your woman would be
between.
different than any woman I know or
Yes.
am. So I don't know. I can't help you on that. Ask ChatGPT.
I've thought about going up to some girls at the goth club because I know the goth girls are a little bit more.
Raunch.
Yeah, they're raunch. There's usually also like just a little bit more ambiguousness with like gender and sex. Like people just kind of like people in the goth club. I've thought about it, but every single time I go to the goth club and I see a girl that I'm like, I think I want to just go up and like talk to her because that's what straight men do, right? Here comes a man.
Mm, ruining everything like
Literally,
always.
why would a man be there? So
Why
it's
would a
why would a
man
man be
be
there?
there?
So it is a
God.
weird thing to kind of navigate, but like just that owning of sexuality and that like that pride that gay people have is not something that straight people have. So
Yeah, I am ashamed of being straight. I'm
like
just
you
kidding.
should be. It's boring as fuck. Holy shit! What is y'all's culture? What have y'all contributed? What kind of crosswalks do y'all have? None.
I didn't ask
Boots.
to be like this.
Well,
No, I'm an ally. I love you guys. Um, I think that's all I have for
yeah,
the questions, but that's all I have for this week, guys. I have had a tough weekend. This
yeah.
weekend has been a little bit hard.
Had her way with you.
So just be kind. Be kind to everybody. Be kind to me, please.
hmm
Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a support.
A like, a follow, a comment.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe
The,
send a galaxy to the TikTok live. I don't
yeah,
know. We'll
because
have to see.
you might see me at the plants. Remember I did I talk about that already?
Yes.
You might see me at the
I
plants.
mean, hey, if it keeps you afloat, gotta do what you gotta do.
Anyway, love you guys. See you next week. I don't know what we'll talk about then, but
We'll navigate it then.
see you there.
Bye.